Hi friends! So welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be discussing something super important, and that is 10 things you need to be doing right now to prep for a Rift in Time and the free content update that's coming on December 5th. Before we start, hi! My name is Kay and welcome to my cozy gaming channel. We do all things DDV here, but I also live stream cozy games such as Coral Island and Fae Farm. Feel free to come on over, join us for a fun, cozy live stream. Okay, let's jump right into the video. Now, first things first and most important, start collecting Dreamlight. Please start collecting Dreamlight. If you're like me, you're probably low on Dreamlight. I am low on Dreamlight, okay? I admit that. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be better. What we know is for the Enchanted Adventures update, Belle and Beast's realm costs 12,500 Dreamlight to unlock. Now, from the free content update that we saw on their live stream, we are for sure getting Jack Skeleton, Mike Wazowski, and Tiana. But we also see hints at Daisy and possibly Mulan. So that's at least 5 characters that are coming to your valley after December 5th. That is obviously going to be over time and not all at once. But listen, if Belle and Beast are 12,000 Dreamlight, then I can't imagine it being any lower for some of these characters. Maybe it will be, but it's better to just be prepared to get those realms unlocked versus having to grind the Dreamlight while the content is out and not being able to unlock these characters. So make sure you are working on your Dreamlight duties every day to slowly start building up your Dreamlight fund, okay? It's important. That's a big one, I think. Now the next is pumpkin farming. Basically, I'm just saying, get your star coins saved up, okay? Things are getting expensive in the valley. Now, spoiler alert, just for anyone who hasn't finished Beast level 10 quests, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about something that comes with that, and I don't want it to be spoiled for anyone. So if that's you, I would go ahead and just mute the video or fast forward a little bit so that you don't get this spoiler. So we saw that a greenhouse came with Beast level 10 quest. This greenhouse is absolutely gorgeous. However, the greenhouse is expensive, okay? The greenhouse costs upwards of what, like 500,000 star coins to upgrade fully. If you guys don't know, the greenhouse is set up kind of like how our own personal house or Scrooge's store was set up. You have to go to Scrooge and have him update for a certain amount of star coins multiple times until it's fully upgraded, okay? Now this is super expensive, especially if you're trying to do it quickly. So I would definitely recommend pumpkin farming. If you don't have pumpkins in your very early game, carrots is a great way to start, but we also have the Glade of Trust where you can do okra, or the Forest of Valor where you can do canola or onions. So you can really farm in any biome, but those are my favorites. Now the reason why I bring up Beast Greenhouse is because I can see more features like this being implemented for other characters. For example, Tiana is coming to the valley. Instead of having a restaurant, which I would absolutely love, by the way, for her physically placed in the valley, they could do a food stand, something like selling beignets or recipes and things like that that we can purchase and upgrade that stand until it's fully upgraded, just like his greenhouse. So I could see that happening for other characters. Obviously that's speculation, but more importantly, if you plan on buying the expansion pass, you're going to need star coins in order to upgrade Scrooge's store again. We did see in the trailer for a Rift in Time in Eternity Isle, there are new Scrooge stores, and also it seems like Goofy's stalls, both of which are probably going to require star coins in order to fully upgrade, which is going to be an expensive process, especially because we have 3 biomes. So just something to keep in mind. Make sure you are making some money right now and stocking it up so that you can purchase all the things that you need to. All right, next is mine up diamonds. Now, if you guys have not seen my video, I just recently posted a video on the ancient machines that are coming with the new expansion pass. These ancient machines do look like they are going to require resources. If you need more information on that, I would highly recommend you watch that video and go into things in detail. But it looked like in the live stream that we were going to need diamonds or some type of gem. It looks like diamonds, and it could just be a placeholder for right now. But if it is diamonds, this is the best time to start collecting diamonds because they are kind of hard to come by, if you ask me. Now, this next one might just be my opinion, but I think it's really important to start making some storage chests, especially for players who are newer to the game. If you don't already, you need to be crafting storage chests because it's going to be a great way to keep your inventory on your actual character open and clean, so it's not annoying when you're running out and you're full. You can just drop these things off in your new storage chest. So I would definitely recommend crafting some storage chests, even some storage rooms. I have a storage video on my channel as well if you need some extra tips on that. And in addition to that, also make sure you have an infinity chest in your inventory. If you guys don't know what an infinity chest is, the brown chest that comes in your house when you first start the game is an infinity chest, which means anything you put in this chest will be in this exact same chest if you have it placed in other places. So for example, I have an infinity chest in my house, but I also have one in my inventory. So what I do is I take everything out of my inventory that's bogging my character down. When I need extra storage space, I put it in the infinity chest and then I put it back in my inventory. So it acts like as an additional backpack. And then if I run home, I can just access the chest that's in my house and it has all of that stuff that I put in there inside. So it's perfect. I recommend buying an extra chest from Scrooge if you haven't already. It just is a great way to have some extra storage actually on your character when you're running around. So now let's talk about what I think is most important to prep for Valleyverse, which is a multiplayer feature that is coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley that we are all so excited about. I literally cannot wait. Multiplayer is looking like it's going to be absolutely amazing. There's so much that you can do. But with multiplayer, there are different ways that we can interact with our friends and the community. So let's talk about how you can prepare. Okay, the first thing I think is stock up on resources. So get your iron, get your gold, get stone, get all of those valuable resources, even clay, all of it, really everything. And nothing is invaluable at this point because you never know where a community member or a friend is at in their questing and what they may need. So the reason why I say this is because exchanging is going to be a new way that we can interact with each other. If you haven't heard, multiplayer brings the ability to visit each other's valleys and exchange resources like iron, for example. Now I know me personally, I am adding a channel in my Discord for this specifically where you can find other people that you want to exchange specific resources for with that day. So let's just say you need 10 iron and someone else needs 10 gold. You two could visit each other, swap resources, and then go back home. I think that this is just going to be a really good practice, especially moving forward, because exchanging is a way to say thank you for someone helping you in your valley. And I think it's just nice to bring somebody a gift if they're helping you out, or if you're just mutually exchanging things. So again, I think stocking up on resources is going to be super important because if you need something, you may be able to find someone else who needs what you have and y'all can exchange. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, now this next one is going to take a little explaining, but hear me out, okay? Learn how to Scrooge Reset. If you don't know what Scrooge Resetting is, it's basically a way to close out your game so that it doesn't save, and then when you reload the game again, you have a whole new set of items inside of Scrooge's shop. Now, you're probably asking yourself, okay, but why is that important? With multiplayer, we now have the ability to shop each other's stores. However, I'm not gonna come shop Scrooge's store if you just have like couches or other things. I think it makes sense that most people are going to wanna visit other people's valleys who have the rare resources that they can't find right now. So, i.e. the vine wall, the tangled crafting table, the vine lamp, you know, all these things that have been iconically just hard for people to find. So again, in my Discord, I'm gonna have another channel that is going to be specifically for finding these rare items, and it's going to be so that you guys can visit other members of the community's valleys to shop their store when they have these items in stock. So let's say maybe you need something or you just want people to visit your valley. You could be resetting your store so that you have rare items in for the day, and then you can post in Discord or online to say, hey, I have the vine lamp today. If anybody's looking for it, I really need 50 iron. So if you have 50 iron, come shop my store and we can trade. It's just another way that you can interact with each other. Again, I'm so excited about the multiplayer feature, but it's also super exciting because it's a great way for us to really work together to help each other out on the things that we need. So again, if you don't know how to Scrooge Reset, I'm going to go ahead and link some videos in the description box below. Jade Miss Gaming here on YouTube has some excellent videos on how to Scrooge Reset on multiple different platforms. So I will go ahead and link that in the description. You guys can go watch those videos so you guys can learn exactly how to reset, okay? Now next, this is one that I recommend all the time on live streams, like constantly I'm talking about this, but we have a new star path coming, friends. We have a new star path, and you know what that means. That means you're going to need to be stocking up on those night thorns. Every star path to date has had multiple duties that require you to remove night thorns in your valley. Now, it's just within our nature to want to remove these night thorns every day. They are horrible to look at. We hate them, I know. But when the new star path comes and you have all of these night thorns that have accumulated in your valley, it's going to be really easy to complete these duties that require you to remove like 30 or 40 night thorns. This last star path had us remove night thorns 3 times. So it was so easy for me to complete because I had so many night thorns in my valley, and it's always something I recommend in order to complete those star path duties quickly. So make sure you are just leaving your night thorns alone for now, because there will be a new star path coming on December 5th. Now this next one might be a little controversial, but hear me out, friends. Hear me out, okay? Do your dream snaps. If you don't have Vanellope unlocked yet, please unlock Vanellope so that you can do your dream snaps. Moonstones are going to be so important, okay? You need Moonstones to unlock the star path. I don't know if that's going to change when December 5th rolls around, but for right now, what we know is that you have to use Moonstones in order to unlock the star path. The star path basically provides you with cosmetic items that do not come back around. So once the star path is done and it's over, you will never see those items again, and there will be no way for you to get these cosmetic items again, okay? So the star path is probably the #1 most important thing when it comes to Moonstones, in my opinion. And dream snaps are single-handedly the best way to get Moonstones efficiently and quickly in the game. So even if you're just participating every week and doing the bare minimum and getting your 350 Moonstones, just do that. Plus, in addition to the star path, you also have the premium shop, which requires Moonstones to purchase the exclusive cosmetic items there. You get things like tool skins, you get clothing, hair, furniture, all this cool stuff, and you have to use Moonstones to purchase that. So it is so important that you're collecting up your Moonstones if you want those exclusive in-game items. This one I think might be obvious, but level up your friendships. If you don't have a lot of your characters to level 10, I would definitely recommend you start working on that. We don't know with the free content update who you're going to need to have unlocked before you can unlock someone else, or if it's going to affect a quest line. I don't foresee it affecting the expansion pass just because it's its own separate thing. I don't know that you would need to have certain characters unlocked or leveled up in order to play the expansion pass, but we just don't know. So I think it's a good practice to work on leveling up your friendships, and it's also great because you get really cool items from leveling up all your friendships in the valley. So make sure you got those characters to level 10. Okay, again, this next one might just be personal to me, but I'm making a list and checking it twice, okay, of characters that need to get out of my valley. There are certain characters: Maui, Eric, Mother Gothel, Beast. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but Beast too. Beast is always yelling at me. Beast is gonna have to go. Okay, there are a couple of characters that I have a list for that I might just want to move on over to Eternity Isle. There are certain characters that might just not belong in your valley. I'm just recommending that maybe you prepare for that, seeing as we may be able to move them to Eternity Isle. Just saying, just throwing that out there. It's just another way that you can prepare. And lastly, guys, this one is more of a bonus, but I know everyone's financial situation is different, so I'm not pushing this in any way, but I do want people to be aware that the additions that we currently have available for the game, the standard, deluxe, and ultimate, are all going away. Now, specifically with the ultimate edition, you get some exclusive cosmetic items, some companions, decorative items, motifs, all these things that you can get when you buy this edition of the game. That will be going away. Okay, so on December 5th, these editions will be no longer available. If that is something that you really want in your game, I would recommend you start looking to maybe purchase the Ultimate Edition now. So just a heads up for that. But again, it's just cosmetic items, guys, so I wouldn't stress it. Let me know how you guys are preparing for the update in the comments below. I'd love to see if there's anything that I'm not doing that I need to be doing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out today. If you did enjoy the video, or if you learned something new, go ahead and click that like button. I would very much appreciate that. And don't forget to stop by a live stream if you want. Come lurk or even comment and hang out. We'd love to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.